Hello everybody, this is Battlescar 1313, and we're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And I've already had my save files. I did this with all Kingdom Hearts. I beat the game on proud mode, and then I come back on a lesser difficulty and get the rest of the trophies. So the only trophies that I have to get is Record Keeper Sora, Card Master Sora, Character Professor Sora, Expert Deck Builder, Premium Card Maker, Battle Card Collector, Room Creator, and Treasure Hunter. So some of those are easier on beginner. So I also have to get a trophy where I don't use a continue. So we're going to start on beginner. Turn the vibration off. And now I let Kingdom Hearts form you. This is not the same voice actors in Kingdom Hearts, the original, but they do a pretty decent job in the end. In the end, it grows on you and you get used to it, and then you can sit there and approve of it. But let's see the opening.
Along the road ahead lies something you need. However, in order to claim it, you must lose something that is dear to you.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Something just told me he'd be here, okay?
Really? 'Cause now that you mention it, I was kinda thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too. One look at this castle, and I just knew. Our very best friends. They're here.
Yup, guess great minds think alike.
Wait, hey, hold on. It can't be just a coincidence.
Oh no, Timothy. You don't mean that.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something's screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right,
Where are you going?
that way, to the door. Are you scared?
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Goofy.
Hey, fellers, shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go? Sora!
That's it. Who are you?
What? Hi, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Thunder! Come on. Thunder! Thunder! Come on. Blizzard! Fire! Why isn't it working?
I should think it's obvious. The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss? Riku! You mean Riku's here?
If what you want is to find him,
Huh? What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this. To reunite with those you hold dear.
What's this? A card?
It is a promise for the reunion you seek. Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world. Proceed, Sora. To lose and claim anew, or to claim anew only to lose.
Come on. Let's go.
Alright, from here on out we'll be able to use map cards. Right now we only have Traverse Town, but this is how the story extends. So you get 4 cards, usually, and then you'll get 4 more, and then by then it's almost end game. So that's like the length. Each world is almost exactly the same time frame, usually about half an hour to an hour to get through it. And yeah, the further you progress, they're just going to give you worlds until you go do them all. You have to do them all. So this is like needless to know sometimes. Alright, for sanity's sakes, I'm gonna skip this event because, well, I guess I'll talk through it. Yeah, so the world cards, you have to go through every world, but depending on how you put the cards, depends on the difficulty and sometimes the reward of that section of the map. So say I had 4 cards. The first card I use is going to have the easiest enemies, and the last card I use is going to have the tougher of the enemies. And like I said, there's like 2 or 3 tiers where you get to select which ones will be harder. So I definitely want to use Agrabah as a high level card, but something like 100 Acre Wood as a low card. Now the storyline in between each world, it's not really that great. The storyline is mainly voice acting. The voice actors will tell you everything that you need to know. So here we can pick up a friend card, and then we can use it.
Donald!
To put it simple, 0 breaks 9, and then everything else goes in order. So you have to hit higher than what your enemy's card is doing to deflect their attack and attack them, and then you have to worry if you use a low card, they're gonna use a higher card and hit you. So it's nice to build a card deck that has high cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta use card more times. Okay. So it pretty much just becomes a mash the X button. But right there, it's R2 is to lock on. Generally, you don't have to do it, not unless you're fighting a boss. But sometimes it can be really useful all around. So it really depends on how you like to lock on to certain targets. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, so they're just teaching me. When you get out of cards, you have to go through this timer. The timer will increase each time you use it, but it will refill your deck, except for when you're using more powerful stuff like slides. So right now it's just teaching you, if you use your cards right, you will have to battle other people's cards, enemy cards, and that's about it. If you run out of cards, it'll happen. So if you just tap X and use every card individually, whether it works or not, you can always keep cards. But if you're using more powerful things like slides, then you're gonna lose the first card you use. So that was really important. If you use the big button on the PS4 controller, you will use an enemy card. But enemy cards come at a very large price of CP, which is how Sora is leveling up. Main priority is slides, second priority is CP, and I went through proud mode and I didn't have that much HP. I was like, oh, if I get hit, I'm dead. Like, don't get hit. But I had a whole bunch of continues. Each one of these videos will probably be me saving at the very end, so we get a full effect. I'm trying to keep it to where we can just read it and just watch the screen. Okay, so you get Key of Beginnings, which is to open up a little bit of storyline. And then you get another key that will probably open up more storyline, then you get a boss key. I think that's kind of how he goes. You can do these actions in the field. Yep. That blizzard's gonna come in handy. So, yeah, if you're playing this yourself, let the tutorial speak for you. Understand what it's saying. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Well, you just get a trophy the moment you throw that on someone's body. There is a trophy for picking up an object and throwing it at an enemy. But I have little amount of trophies left to get. So that's all I'm saying. I gotta open the door a certain way. I actually want to collect some stuff. I don't think anything you can target, you can hit, or you can pick up. Like literally anything. I don't want that stuff. I've already hit these now. Okay, because we want Moogle points, those red balls. Yeah, the green ones heal you, but the red ones give you stuff. I don't know why they really do this, but I want to explain cards real quick. There are 4 types: red, green, blue, and action. So the red are the worst. The green are best used to do in the areas, and blue is sometimes to just scrape by because blue, they're friendly. Like there's no enemies. So red, there's a lot of enemies, but green has better enemies, and then blue has no enemies. So we're forced to use a card that's either, it can be 1 and up, 1 equal, or 1 down or below. So if the arrow is pointed up, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If the arrow's down, it's 1 down. You'd have to use 1 or 0. And if it's equal, you would have to use a exact card for it. One that is, say, blue. But this was any card, any number you wanted above 1. I thought they were going through a cutscene. Yeah, so when you're leveling up and stuff, the green cards are probably the best ones you got. Just because red, it's unreliable. Alright, we'll get there. I just got done with leveling Riku up to 100. I did proud mode on Sora. Unlocked a lot of trophies. This is a save point. I mean, we could try and save our data. I'm gonna try and keep it on this first slot right here. I'll tell you what, don't ever spend too much money. Cards. You need to collect money more than you have to spend. Oh no, that's totally false. But trust me, you want to keep a hold of your money. smash everything. I see something. Okay, why are the green ones better than the red ones? Because they do things like give you better damage on the enemies when you strike first. That's real necessary because so you always get a field card at the end of a battle. Like I said, get slides. They are totally worth it. So if we have 10 to 15 value, we can use sliding dash. Real useful. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in that. I'm gonna go over here, just fight this guy. When you get in a fight with them, they usually are stunned. But as the fight goes on, time goes, and I am leveling up like crazy. Broken card. Donald is essential to healing Sora. Sora does get his own healer cards, and yeah, any other mode, you have to use E or something. Like the only way for Riku to survive is by his friend card and Oogie Boogie, actually. Okay, so that's going to take a special card. I think we've checked every space. No, we haven't. There's a light down here. I don't think I checked. I don't like Sora's charge thing. Riku has such a better battle system. It's either that or I'm just so darn used to using him in his version of the game. Which I was surprised because Chain of Memories, but everybody hates it, it's going to be horrible. It's actually pretty good once you get all the in-depth meaning behind the battle mechanics. Or mechanics of the game. You gotta know stuff. I think there's something over here. Enemies. But we need to go here. Alright. You're gonna want to burn your most hated cards because these are the ones you spend red on. Everything else you pretty much want to keep for endgame. But otherwise, the Fantasy's still there, the Disney's still there, the Kingdom Hearts is still there, the Final Fantasy's still there, and the only thing I'm going to just forewarn you on, there is really no Aladdin, Hercules, or anything like that. Like, there's no voice acting for anybody else in the game besides pretty much Castle Oblivion. And Sora, if they wanted to, they could have made Castle Oblivion very short and make it like DLC for Kingdom Hearts, you know? But I like the way they did it. I like the card system. It makes sense to me. And it's, I mean, when you put it down on paper, you can either mash around on X and attack enemies, or you can press triangle, triangle, triangle and pretty much break every enemy in the game. To where, yeah, sleights are very, very useful, especially if used right. So he is Leon still. I wonder if they change him back to Squall. Says Squall Lionheart from Final Fantasy VIII. He goes by Leon in Kingdom Hearts 1, at least in this one too. Rechain of Memories. So sometimes you're forced to use good cards to open up secret doors. Some secret doors we won't be messing with right away, but eventually we're going to want to get every secret door unlocked. So Traverse Town probably has a door that is locked that is very super helpful. Yuffie. Alright. I should have skipped this. I should have just got straight to point in fact. No, it might not have been very long, but it seems like I just went through a lot. Cards. This is what I just taught y'all. You know, your card versus his. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Just as a break. That was the same thing. See how it works? Alright, playing a card higher. Yeah. Alright, don't play zeros until you think they're a boss and using like 9 and 8. Because usually people can break 0 unless they're using very powerful attacks. Like sleights, for example. If somebody uses 3 of their enemy cards, zeros can break those and deflect the attack. And you can deflect other attacks by playing any higher card. It is.
Yeah! Ha!
Triangle is better to do when you're leveling up. You can set your card deck to use very powerful sleights in the game. Stuff like Sonic. I don't want to ruin everything, but there's other magic sleights. I know there's going to be some quick ones like Blitz and stuff, but alright, we got Simba and the Key of Guidance. Alright, my job is to get to the key of guidance. And then I'm going to save after that and level up. You can use a 0 card to pretty much open any door in the game. Straight to my left. Oh. Wait, gotta get a 3. For love. Grand card 1. It's not gonna cut it. Let's see, B. Give me just a minute. I gotta take that. I'm sorry about that, but I was just in the middle of streaming and I had to use the bathroom. Alright. Review deck. Oh, alright. So let me just explain right now. This is actually like a very crappy deck. Alright, that's the one we're using. I guess we could add this, is what I'm thinking. I don't think we can. Yeah, that works. So when you're doing this, 3 cards create a slight, or you can use X and mash all these one at a time. But 3 of them make a very powerful move. So when you're setting up your cards, try and set it up to how you would use powerful attacks. Square will help you understand some slights. So I should probably rig my deck to use cards between 10 and 15 when you're using 3 of them. And eventually I'll lock a lot more abilities out. But right now we're on the hunt to get a card at the value of 3. Alright, target. Target the right thing, Sora. It's my fault. The EXP on the map you want to grab.
Courage!
Actually, I like the hill before I charge. Okay, what do we get? This is probably second best card in the game. I don't know, maybe third. I think roulette rooms are good for getting what is it called? It's the card that it's not Marshall. Yeah, but it ends up becoming a card where you hit anybody in the field, they'll start off with like 25% health. It's the fastest leveling up thing I've ever seen. And I had to do it for like 8 hours with Riku. Why I'm talking about it now. Yeah, this ice spell, you don't have to worry about MP, you just have to worry about that one card going away for a little bit. You go back and it's right back there. It's easy to use this game. hit everything. That's some needed HP. I should have hit that. Now this is the difference between using slights versus using X. Oh, no, I really don't have much to do.
Power!
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit. Hitting stuff is what I do. See if I got a card now. Nope. Now can I use a mixture? No. It's gotta be a 3 and up. So we're gonna explain this now. If you remember, we've already done this room, but we ran away from the enemies. If we didn't run away from the enemies, we would have to use another card to respawn every object and enemy in the area. I think that will actually help me with where I'm going right now. So, once this area has been cleared, the enemies will no longer respawn. I can leave that door right here, or any other door, and then come back like this and use a whole different card. And it would respawn everything in this room. And it'll probably be a whole different room, but it would still have the doors. It's weird, but that's all you needed to know. Alright, well. Hold on, this is the Martial Waking. We'll get more cards and I'll remember what it was called. We'll use that, and that. Gameplay is not that expanded. It's not that advanced. But here we are back with the Final Fantasy characters, and Pluto, Donald, Goofy, Sora. Oh, I'm trying to take my time. So the story is quite hard to reflect on once I have now played the game. I think next time I go to play, I think it's not Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep maybe. I think I'm gonna do it on Proud Mode first because I beat Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix on normal, and then I'm playing this one on beginner, and the other one I want to play on Proud Mode just because I do get all the trophies. I do platinum these games, and that's why I like people who can appreciate that or appreciate these games, because they're not free. I'm glad that I'm an avid buyer of all the games that I've bought. I mean, this was a great experience for me, Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. One thing I'll say though, I didn't really care much for Disney growing up. I think that was like more my sister and my mom's thing, because I totally fell for Final Fantasy, of course, but not an Aladdin fan or anything. So we just got the Key to Truth. That's the boss card. Okay. This area is still under the influence. We have a save point right there, so I don't have to make a save point. So let's go ahead and open this door if we can. Yeah, it's got a value of 1. Anything will open it. 1 or higher, it says. So I know we get plenty of these. Alright, and next will be the boss room. So what I plan on doing is going to save, coming back, leveling up as much as possible because I want to beat this game without using a continue. So I'll go all the way here and down here, and there's just, you know, learn what all you can smash. I know that I've already used this room and I'd have to reset it to happen, but I believe I can reset it too. Yeah, like right here, I could use a different card, but then it wouldn't be a save point anymore. It would be a different room. Alright, so hopefully that made sense to you, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.